Hi, I'm Denise Summers of Standout. If you'd like to be a featured guest on my show, please click on the button below. Hope you enjoy the episode. I'm Denise Summers, the host of Standout, the video series celebrating the successes of women business founders and leaders. Today, we're joined by Mary O'Sullivan Anderson, CEO, and Maria Martiniello, the Director of Sales, Marketing, and Communications of the Better Business Bureau. So welcome, great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having us, yes.
Yeah, and so the Better Business Bureau gives a seal of accreditation, I understand. And so what does that mean? Do you buy it? Do you just apply for it? What happens?
Yeah, great question. So one of the things to note is that when you go to bbb.org and you're reviewing businesses, we report on all businesses. So our directory isn't exclusive to accredited businesses. But when you see that seal of trust, that means that an accredited business has actually chosen to go through a whole accreditation and screening process. So Maria and her team really look through to make sure that the business is licensed, that they don't have government action against them, that they can walk the walk and they're not just talking the talk. We want to make sure that a consumer feels like they can trust that business. Right. And then not only do they have to go through that accreditation screening process, but they need to maintain it every year. So every year the team is checking on all of those standards.
Have to get reapproved.
Every year you need to reapprove it.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. And so what are you looking for when you're approving a business?
Yeah, we're just looking, one word is trust.
Yeah.
We want companies to, as Mary said, walk the talk, full of integrity, and not, telling the world all the things that they do and they don't do it.
Right.
And bottom line, it's just about dealing with trustworthy businesses. And the seal is really their badge of honor and should be marketed in that way.
Right.
Because when you have that BBB seal or logo, it means so much to their business, and they should be very proud to have that, so that when they're selling to their consumers, the consumers can feel really good about using their product or services.
So it's really about transparency and knowing that it's not like you're like a Google review where it could be your aunt or your, best friend or your partner writing this 5-star review for you, and you don't know if it's accurate or not. Is that fair?
You know what? You're exactly right. That's exactly it. There are a lot of different review platforms. When you come to bbb.org and you're looking at the different reviews and complaints on a business, you know that a team of actual people have verified and substantiated that review is accurate. So like you said, it's not somebody's competitor or their mom posting that review.
Right.
It's a legitimate review of a marketplace interaction or experience with that business.
Right, absolutely, because anybody can write a Google review for you.
Exactly.
And who knows who it could be.
Yeah. The other really important thing to note is that businesses are really committed to it. So accredited businesses, they take the standards of trust very seriously. So they work to resolve it and make things right. And that's what we really rely on with our businesses or with the accredited businesses in order to advance trust in the marketplace, is their good faith effort to continue to work with the consumer to make things right.
So do you work with both parties if there is a dispute? How does that work?
Yeah, absolutely. So a complaint or a review will come in to BBB. We'll, as I said, substantiate it, review it, and then we will reach out to the business and work with the business, and then we'll act as a very neutral third party. We are not on the side of the consumer or the business. We're a third party in order to support the process. And then if it needs to, then we can look at other things like mediation, arbitration that might help both parties as well. And Denise, we do that whether the business is accredited or not. So that's part of the not-for-profit work that we do in the community, is to offer that dispute resolution when it's necessary to do so.
Right. So you're really a neutral, unbiased third party serving both the community and the businesses. Okay.
And can I just add in that, Mary had mentioned about the people doing the work at BBB. I personally have never seen a group of people so passionate about wanting to help the business community and our consumers and just, Calgary and its surrounding area at large. when you do have a problem, they can call. And again, like the passion, not whether it's our employees or board of directors or our leadership group, so easy to get along with. Every time that we have a dispute or anything of an uncomfortable nature, our office and the people that we deal with on a daily basis and our consumers and businesses, we just have a great place and a safe place where businesses can come so that we can help them out.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And you've just had an article written about you in Business in Calgary as well.
That's right.
Haven't you? Great. And so is that in the most recent issue of Business in Calgary?
Yeah.
Okay.
It came out in the October issue, and then we have a couple of other articles coming up as well.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah,
Great.
really just, our focus is really to make sure that one, we're educating the consumers, and two, we're celebrating business.
Right.
Business need some love right now, and we want to make sure that we are celebrating all the work that local businesses are doing, and especially those that are really committed to advancing trust. That's important, and that's something that really needs to be celebrated.
And speaking of celebrating businesses, Calgary Small Business Week is coming up in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's right.
And so you're I would imagine, quite involved in that. Is that correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. We actually partner up with our local Chamber of Commerce, not only in Calgary, but in our rural areas as well. But we take that opportunity to educate businesses and our consumers, connect accredited businesses, and the consumers together.
Right.
But it really is a nice time just to celebrate the community, the business community, and just take an opportunity to say thank you, but also do the work that we do,
Right.
and bringing people together.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, thanks for joining me today. And where can people find out more about the Better Business Bureau?
Yeah, easiest place would be at bbb.org. Come to our website. All the information is always being updated. We're always delivering more programs and services. So easiest place, bbb.org.
Great. And in our next episode, we'll be talking about all of the community outreach programs and the work that the Better Business Bureau does in the larger community. So thanks for joining us today. It's great to have had you here.
Thanks so much.
And I'm Denise Summers, your host of Standout, and thanks for joining us. That's all the time we have today for this episode. Thank you for tuning in with us, and please remember to subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on LinkedIn and Facebook. We have new content being released every day.